is Shengren? I like to do this lecture series to discuss Dr. J. Pattberg, Shengren. It's a book that he's written above philosophy and beyond religion. It's about 400 pages talking about the untranslatability of this word. Why is this important? I think it's very important because there are so many words and concepts in which it helps us to understand the world, the reality that we live in. But who gets to dictate these words and these concepts? Right now, as of recording, we are about to argue and fight over the red pill, blue pill dilemma in the United States. But the question comes again, where's the third pill? As Zizek would have argued. Who is having us to understand the limitations and the options of which we think that we're limited to? And so we look at the idea of, say, philology. Philology is constructed of two sections, philos and logos. Philos being love and the fondness, for logos, the word and speech or study. And so philology also looks at the development of words over time. In this book, Pattberg goes into deep analysis and comparing and bringing out Western explanations of this one word, Shengren. Is Shengren a philosopher, a sage, a holy man, or a saint? He would argue consistently that it is constantly falling short of all of these attempted translations. And why that might be. Remember that who dictates concepts and words also dictates our reality. On the other extreme, we have an understanding through Lacan in psychoanalysis. Consider for a moment the sentence, I love you, in words that cannot express. Or other concepts, such as the German word Schadenfreude. It is important that we remain in the original language because it continues to bring other connections and thoughts around such terms. In the preface, where we'll start with, I will read some of the sections here. The Shengren is the perhaps single most important concept in Chinese history. Since Europeans had not anything like it, but refused to hold the candle to China, instead, they withheld the Shengren and talked about some lesser versions of Greek philosophers or Christian holy men. The English soon found a slightly better translation. They called the Shengren sages. The Germans, however, the descendants of the Holy Roman Empire of German nation, never had a concept for sages or sagehood. In their effort to Christian China, the Germans called the Shengren saints. Few people realize how the fate of Shengren was inextricably linked to the German obsession with holiness. The European imperialists soon engaged in a fierce battle over China's most valuable possessions, its names. So let's work through this book together, looking at all the ways in which the word Shengren cannot be translated. And why is that important? Why is it important that some words we need to remain in the actual original language, and what that means on a larger, broader scale of how we perceive reality and language itself?